At this point in history, it's evident that getting a good woman is fairly complex. Many men have given up on dating because the juice is not worth the squeeze. Women treat men like emotional tampons and want all the privileges and rights without responsibilities. To make matters worse, they're walking contradictions, so if a man and women commit the same crime, it's okay if the man faces more years in prison. And that's just an extreme example. Coming back to more grounded day-to-day cases, a man in his peak years who dates a young woman is regarded as a predator, but a post-wall woman who dates a young man is regarded as a boss lady with options. Take the example of Leo DiCaprio, who is allegedly dating a 19-year-old model. He's a successful guy, a famous actor, and overall a man with status. Plus, the fact that he hasn't married is beneficial for him because he's avoiding all the trouble of marriage. Because of this, some women, especially those who have already hit the wall, want to call him names. We were in the age of freedom and making our own choices, right? However, Jada Pinkett having an affair with August Alsina is fine.
What is the ideal age for a guy that you are looking to be with?
I would say between like 31, maybe 32, to
28 to 35.
Now juxtapose this with what you've seen from, let's say, I think Mia Khalifa was the one, saying that any man that wants a younger woman is doing so because he has nothing to offer. It's because he's insecure and he's a predator. Older women parrot that exact narrative when they've hit the wall and can no longer get the men they're after, so they feel the insecurity creeping in, and they use shaming. They try to shame men and tell them that they're predators. But when you listen to young women, it's crazy how every single one of them wants older men.
It's fair to have standards, but double standards are not cool. You guys have common sense, so you probably agree on this. In today's video, I'll cover post-wall women, why they shame men who make their own choices, and also how hypocritical they are because they claim to be independent but still need external validation. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Monkey, Luffy, and OG. He said, "Women can't even pick what restaurants they want to eat at." You're absolutely right. It's no shock they struggle to make the right choice when you understand that women let emotions take the lead. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Before I say anything controversial, let me clarify that everyone is free to make their own choices, but at the same time responsible for its consequences. And note this applies to men and women equally. When you see a friend dating a 304 and let him know she's not a good girl to be with, it's not your problem if he ignores your genuine advice. Take the case of Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. And to make it even clearer, just think of Jada and Will Smith. Many men have taken Will Smith off the pedestal now that he is known to be a simp and even given Jada Pinkett a second chance. In contrast, when a woman makes bad choices, society will not shame her that easily. Maybe that's because keeping women accountable is toxic, patriarchal, or however the mainstream media wants to call it.
The man is 40, 45, let's say. He has his money, his house. Now he got time to go live his best life. Now he wants to date younger woman. Let's say a 21-year-old. Now he dates her for 4 years. While he's dating her, he's cheating with other 19, 20, 25-year-olds. You're damaging this young girl, right? You're causing trauma and damage that's gonna cost her pretty much years to heal. Fast forward years later, she's 30. She's damaged. All because a 40-year-old wants to be living his best life after he built himself.
So this whole thing that you said right now is man's fault. Make it make sense, please. Women like you don't make mistakes, huh? Crazy, bro. I say this all the time. These modern women are allergic to accountability.
Older guys, especially after becoming sufficiently successful and well established in life, enjoy lots of options not only in terms of dating but in many metrics. DiCaprio has status, VIP access to multiple events, and all that good stuff. Plus, he's very confident, so all things considered, you can't think he will just let opportunities go away. He's quite smart because he hasn't signed the deadly contract that society calls marriage. Anyway, how come a man who exercises his options is evil, but a woman doing so is liberated? It doesn't make sense, right? Let's be even more specific. A woman who prefers sleeping around in her 20s is okay, but a man sleeping around in his 30s or 40s is evil. The woman in the last clip is partly right because women often take advantage of their prime years to get lots of validation, approval, and access to exciting experiences. However, since we're all grown up, how come she doesn't call out women who knowingly sleep around? Note the word knowingly, meaning many women freely choose to date a certain kind of guy, aka one who will never commit. But now that she's had her fun and is about to hit the wall, it's all the men's fault? Come on, give me a break. The problem with post-wall women is that in general, they experience negative and destructive emotions such as jealousy, bitterness, envy, and the like. Therefore, they're far from being dating or marriage material. Dating a disagreeable woman will drain your energy like a vampire. Well, she might bite you hard enough in the sheets if she's feeling it, who knows, but extracting resources, time, energy, or all of the above from you is not funny at all. Anyway, the point is not to objectify older women who might be experienced in bed, but to let you know that they're not the kind of girl you want to date or marry. Some dudes are indeed ruthless and treat women poorly, but it's also true that the now post-wall women freely choose to sleep with the older guys who treat them badly, and just as toys. Are these women held accountable for their choices? Of course not, and these days, it's way easier than ever to spot a liar, narcissist, or overall toxic person. However, many women stay with that successful, possibly older man because he provides more thrilling experiences than a guy who has just started his professional/business life. Later on, that relationship she stayed in might finish, and now she has some emotional baggage or just thinks that all men are trash or doesn't want to be manipulated anymore, or all of the above. The next man who tries to have a healthy relationship with her will have a hard time because she hasn't healed her trauma or emotional pain. And in fact, as you guys know, women have stronger safety nets, so she can easily find a new man. They repeat the process enough times to lose pair bonding skills.
Men love idealistically, women love opportunistically. I understand the fact that as a man, a woman loves you for what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Your money, your income, your status, your confidence, your ambition, your cleverness. There's a whole bunch of different things that women look for in a man before they can actually love and submit and want to be with him. But for men, it's like, you know, we love women for real because we don't have as many requirements of them.
You love women for real? That's what you said?
Yeah, men love women idealistically. This is why breakups hurt men way more. This is why men commit suicide way more when it comes to suicide.
So what do you break down what idealistically means?
As in, it's the closest. I mean, obviously, no love is unconditional, but it's the closest to it. Like when a man loves a woman, he loves her far harder than she loves him back, so to speak. This is why women overwhelmingly, initiate divorce and breakups, etc. And why guys have such a tough time getting over it. Because when a man loves a woman, he loves her for real. When a woman loves a man, she loves him.
I think the stat here is that
how he makes her feel.
As Myron points out, men suffer more from breakups than women because women are always wondering if the guy they date is the best they can get. If he's not, she'll start looking at other options and dump him eventually. This simple point is crucial because this makes women less desirable in the future, and here's how this relates to the wall. A woman in her prime doesn't want to secure a guy, marry him, and have beautiful children. At least, not in these insane modern times. These girls have access to older, more successful men. When these men are gone, and she's single, and with a certain past, she will hardly find a man her age because other girls way younger than her are getting him. And this, guys, is just how things work. It's not hard to detect the wall in a woman.
Women don't need a man until they need a man. And then suddenly, they panic. 35, I think it's before 35. It's probably, people say you hit the wall like around 30. I don't think so anymore, if I'm being straight. I really don't. I think it takes a little bit longer than that because women have been sold, freeze your eggs, all this stuff. I think it's coming even later. I think it's around 33. And they start panicking. And they realize that there's things that other people, other women are living in houses with guys and they don't have to, maybe they don't have to fix the sink or panic about this or panic about that or, They've got their family. They've got their start. They're married. They got the ring on their finger. They've got security in ways that a single woman doesn't have. So my message, I don't say this stuff to women to hurt women. I say it to help you. I say it to help you. I want to help you to see that what you're being sold by media is a lie. And you're going to live that lie, and you may be even happy living that lie initially, but you're going to be miserable living that lie soon. And the longer you live that lie and pretend you're happy, the harder it's going to be for you to get out of that lie.
As Jedediah pointed out, a woman thinks she doesn't need a man until she thinks she does, which happens around the age of 30. Speaking of 30, let me recall a very interesting point. It's expected that 45% of women in 2030 will be unmarried and childless. They might have used their prime to sleep around, but suddenly they'll crave a man who will protect and provide for her. To wrap this up, let me show how most women think and act during their prime and what makes them non-dating material later on.
I want to ask your opinion on why young modern women repeatedly go after guys that they know are going to be heartbreakers, that they know are going to leave them crying at night. Why is it?
Narcissism. Modern women are narcissists.
Is it just they think they're going to change them?
Yeah, they think that they're so special. They've been told they're special from 5 years old. So they're like, oh, he hasn't wifed the last 35 girls he slept with. Me, I'm going to change him.
But why doesn't that lesson, like that, to me, that makes sense round one, right? But then like round two with a different guy, you don't realize, oh, that other guy cheated on all his girlfriends and me. So even though this one's also hot, I could see he's cheating on all those girls. I'm not going to be any different. Memo goes to, is just like not a lot going on up here, or?
I just literally think, well, I mean, we're sold a dream. He said he won't.
All in all, guys, this is fairly simple. A woman who made bad choices can't blame you for making your own. She had her fun, so to speak, and now she's got to deal with men her age going out with other younger women. Plus, if she tried to turn Chad into a loving husband, that's also her problem for not dealing correctly with her expectations. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Do you believe these post-wall women will ever know what accountability is? Why do you think they shame men who make their own choices? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.